Hello all you lovely Synergy subs, I am Miss Manifesther. I am a guest here on Synergy's channel, and today I am going to be giving you my top 5 tried and tested manifestation techniques to get you guys rapid results. Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing well and I'm sending blessings whenever it is that you are watching this video. I am Esther, professionally known as Miss Manifesther, and I normally give out manifestation tips, tricks, advice, but I'm also all about the subconscious programming to help you to actually change who you are, because when you change who you are, when you change your energy, your 3D world shifts around you. It all begins with you. So, little disclaimer before we start today's video. All manifestation exercises can be powerful because it's all about you. It's all about what you believe is possible for you, whether you believe this exercise is going to work. So a couple of little things. I think these exercises work super well because some of them are kind of like subconscious hacks. I will explain each one as we go along. You can also watch every single individual video where I've done a tutorial for these techniques for like the full scoop, the full tutorial at my playlist, which I've linked in the description below. I want you to remember that if you come at manifestation exercises with doubt, with pushing, with desperation, that is going to affect your results. And if you're then going, oh, it didn't work, when you're commenting on videos going, it didn't work, like all you're doing is holding yourself in that vibration. If you haven't seen it yet, the key word there is yet, that does not mean that the components are not shifting, that things are not lining up, that your desire is not coming into your reality. You have to be able to suspend what you are seeing in the 3D and knowing and believing, expecting and assuming that everything is working out energetically, everything is lining up for you, and that it is manifesting. And as such, you don't need to worry, you don't need to stress, you don't need to do 100 more exercises trying to bring something into form. The universe heard you the first time. So with that being said, let's get into it. At number 5, the wouldn't it be nice technique. This is an Abraham Hicks technique, and I would recommend you try this with something very light, like something that I would recommend this anyway, but it's great to be able to build your faith and belief in manifestation. So I would recommend starting with something just like, wouldn't it be nice to hear from so-and-so? Wouldn't it be nice to hear from my friend who I've not heard from for a while? You're not attached to that. You know, how many times have you guys done that? I bet you've already done it where you've thought, haven't heard from so-and-so in a while. And suddenly like you get a text from them. It's like you put that signal out there, you put that intention out there. That's the energetic message that went off. But you weren't attached to it, and that's why it manifested so fast. I remember even my mum doing that. She used to do it for me all the time. She used to be like, you haven't heard from so-and-so, and then the phone would ring. It was just uncanny. Try something that feels very light for you, and all you need to do is literally say that, wouldn't it be nice if? Or you can write it, wouldn't it be nice if? It doesn't matter whether you speak it, whether you write it, it really doesn't matter. But I can think of lots of times where I've had things that have been in limbo, like I haven't heard from people that I need to hear from, and need isn't a great word. But at the same time, it's been okay, I can wait. And I've just written, wouldn't it be nice to hear from them, rather than, me chasing, and it works. They've literally rung. Sometimes they have communicated whilst I'm writing it. It's that fast. At number 4, it is the 369 Tesla technique. This is not dissimilar to the 3x33 and the 5x55, which I will be mentioning somewhere in a minute. But I've definitely got results from this. Usually when I've needed to receive communication, this seems to be a thing for me, where I'm often, waiting to hear from people. And I can think of times where I've done that and it has worked. The principle is that you, for 3 days in a row, whether it's at 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m., it can be 9 p.m., it can be 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., like it doesn't really matter like where those numbers are. But you will say, your desire, or you will write it. So for example, you're going to say it 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times on those 3 intervals. So for example, you might say, thank you for my glow up, thank you for my glow up, thank you for my glow up. At the next clock time, thank you for my glow up, 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 and so on. You can do it for 3 days. I've seen people do this a multitude of ways, guys, and there isn't one wrong way or one right way. The right way is the way that feels good for you, the way that feels believable, the way that feels exciting, the way that feels fun. I would recommend, little tip, set some alarms for yourself, because it's so easy for this exercise to like fall off the bandwagon. Like, it really is, like, really easy, and then you're going, oh, I missed it. Do I need to start again? You only need to start again if you feel you need to start again. If you feel like, oh, like you're contracting and you're like, I've messed this up, that's a great rule for any manifestation exercise. If it makes you feel better to start it again, go for it. Number 3 is the pillow method. I have done this hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I have written, whether it's just thank you for and the things I want, or I've placed my script, if I've written a full-blown script of how something's gonna go, I've written it under my pillow, and you just pop it under your pillow, and as you go to sleep, you visualize and you connect emotionally into those things, into the wish fulfilled, as it were. You can write it every day if you want to. I don't. Like, for me, I just write it once, I pop it under my pillow, and then I just do that every night. I just connect into those feelings, and that is it. I remember my boyfriend finding my list under my pillow, and I caught him reading it, and I was not impressed. It's like someone reading your diary. But when I read the thing back, I had actually got loads of those things off the list, like particular people I wanted to work with. So I don't manifest specific people like romantically, but I actually have manifested specific people for business. So there you go. But yeah, I remember reading it back and being like, yes, I'm a powerful manifester. I've got those things, so don't you laugh at me. Number 2 is the 3 by 33, can't even say it, or the 5 by 55. They work in exactly the same way. A bit similar to the Tesla method, which I didn't mention. I think the reason why these work really well is because they are sending that message, that constant affirmation back to your subconscious mind. You are programming your subconscious every single time you are repeating this. Now, you've got a few ways that you can do this. I've done it in the shower. Like, I'll literally just be in the shower and I'll just, you know, go from there, and I'll say them out loud, and I'll kind of count on my fingers as I'm going along. I don't write it because I get bored. I'm going to be really honest. And if I'm getting bored, my energy is not behind it. My energy is dropping down the scale. You can type it as well. That's fine. You can type too. I also like to do little voice notes. Like, I can just, you know, record it, and then if I want to, then I could listen to it back. But I have used this 2 times where I really remember it, and I did the 33 by 3, not 5 by 55, but like I say, they both work the same. I set an intention. I usually ask for the minimum, and then the universe will over deliver. So this was ages ago, years ago, when I first started coaching, and I just said, I want 1 client on my new price plan. Please excuse the honking that's going on outside. So I set that intention. So I just said, thank you for my new VIP client. Thank you for my new VIP client. And on it went. I ended up with 6. I got 3. And then I said, okay, I'm feeling cocky now. So let's just up that again. And I got another 3. So honestly, the universe can and will over deliver on your intentions. The other time that I did it was for my YouTube, when my YouTube was just a baby channel, and I think I only had maybe like 10 subscribers. And instead of just saying, oh, I want 100 subscribers, for some reason I picked this really random number, like 150. I really don't know why I picked that, but I didn't know how quickly I could grow on YouTube. I didn't really have a clue. And I did it, and then I'm gonna say within a couple of months, so just trust the timing, because I had a video that was doing quite well, and then suddenly it kicked off. And I remember going up to my first 1,000 within like a week. It was way more than my 150 that I'd set. I was still below 100 subs as well, and it just went from there. I got monetized really quickly as well, and that all happened on the weekend that my dog had passed away. So I was in such a dark place as well. You guys can manifest even on your bad days. I will say that until I am blue in the face. Right, drum roll for the final one. Okay, it's a joint. It's a joint. And my top two number ones, the 2-cup method, which I showed you guys on this video, the change your appearance video. That was the first proper ever manifestation technique I tried, and I'm still feeling the ripple effects of that today. I said I want to help people, I want to make people feel good, I want to do all this. I don't know how that's going to look, and here we are today. There's so much more, and all the little then things that lined up for me. But I remember setting that intention around June or July, and by September, everything had it was like, you literally quantum shift, you change your reality. Like all the things that came in, they just all lined up for me. Everything worked. So that's why I rate that so highly. But the other one that I rate really highly and my clients rate really highly is Grabavoy codes, universal codes. Now, Grabavoy, Mr. Grabavoy, is a bit of a controversial character, but he channeled, and I think he used a machine to get these universe frequency codes. So like, what would the frequency of a perfect nose be? What would the frequency of a house be? And has got these numbers. Bear in mind, there are other people, other channelers that also have their own frequency codes. So when you see something and you're like, this isn't a Grabavoy number, don't worry about it. Like, as long as, it's come from, someone else who's channeled, it's absolutely fine. He is just one person that has done this work, and probably the most well-known person that has done this work. But there is an intention setting script which is attached to the video that is in my playlist, where you basically say, thank you, I activate this code in my life for my highest and greatest good. Now, I did this where I think the 2 codes I activated were clients and business success. I literally had like 4 or 5 clients from my memory show up out of nowhere within a week. That was a lot. That was, and it was noticeable. It was really noticeable. I then passed it on to my clients, and one of them did it for a house, and she literally got given the money to buy a house outright. And she's like, I can't believe it. Like, she was like, I want a house, but again, she wasn't attached. It came so fast. I gave it to one of my clients, and she passed it on to someone, and they set an intention for a car. They didn't have very much money at all. And then suddenly their next door neighbor was like selling a car for dirt cheap. And it just all lined up. There's so many more where I know that those codes have worked. And now I'm sitting here and I'm going, yeah, I need to get the codes out again. So that's it, guys. That is my top 5. Let me know if you've tried any of those before. Let me know if you've had results from any of those before, or out of all the ones that I've told you about, which one you feel most drawn to go and try, and what it is that you will be manifesting. If you guys would like to, you can download my free weekly intention setting workbook. I'll pop the link in the description below. This is for setting super powerful intentions, and it is best used on a Sunday so you start your week strong. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me, Synergy, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.